Welcome back, guys, to the final match of the day. It's going to be in the winners brackets between Savjz and Xixo. And there was a giveaway for G2A.com. They have marvelously provided us with the prize pool and also 15 €35 gift cards that you can use on their site. You can buy great games there. And if you don't want to buy any other games and play Hearthstone all day, you can just use the €35 to buy packs, and that's perfectly fine. So yeah, the winners are going to be pasted on chat already. It was randomized, of course, and so good luck to those people. And yeah, that's basically it. This will be the last game of the match, and all the playoff games will be played tomorrow. Will be played same time. Starting at 12 p.m. EST, and I don't think you want to miss that. So now, having a look at the Group B brackets, once again, Savjz and Xixo are playing for the third/fourth place guaranteed, $500, and Tides is also going to be played in Sunday. So there you go.
Yeah. These players both have just stomped their first opponents.
Yeah,
So this was going to be a really, like almost like a match of titans going into this tournament.
right.
I think
And
Savitz 3-1, 6-0, 3-0. And they both, I guess they won a different deck. 6-0 did the 3-0 with Paladin, and
mhm,
Savitz 2 games with Warrior, 1 with Druid. So
right. And I feel like the Savjz is like kind of like the guy who's always been here, right? He's been winning tournaments since the start. He's been inviting to everything. And Xixo is kind of like on the other hand of the spectrum, right? He hasn't won a big tournament so far, but he has won every single qualifier. He got number one legend. Like it's very different dynamics, and I'm gonna be very interested to see how this match is gonna work out.
yeah, and their lineups are so similar as well. We see 3 mirror classes, and the difference between their lineups is the druid and the rogue. So,
Hmm.
and we actually haven't seen so many of, because of the series have been so lopsided so far. So many of these players' decks we don't know because they've been able to keep them secret.
That's true. Or they have not used the coup and they just lost their last deck based on
Yeah,
the automatic coup, right? But then we do know that Savage is playing the Spectral Knight version of the Druid, and I think that's going to be doing really well against Rogue. So a slight advantage there, I would assume, because Rogue is not especially good against Warrior, I believe. So yeah, Savage matches the matchup really well, then that'll be good. So Sixo is
yeah.
going to start off the Paladin here, and it is actually going to be a coup. Sixo does not want to play against a Warlock. Not this
Just
time. It's interesting because Sixo did want to play against a Warlock
yeah,
last time,
okay.
right?
So maybe Sixo's planning on against Savitz's lineup, planning on banning Warlock. Or
Mm-hmm.
cooing Warlock. Do we even know if Savitz is Zoo or Hemlock? Because I'm not sure if we saw it.
Wait, actually, maybe we haven't, huh? He didn't even get to use it. It was banned when he played against RDU. So, yeah, we didn't see it.
Well, most of the time though, when you coo, you can still see your opponent's mulligan at the start.
Mm-hmm.
So, but I don't know. I guess we might have missed it.
But does
And
it like even matter if you just like you don't want to like guess, I guess? Maybe I mean Sixo's starting hand wasn't that as good as the other one as well. But then at the same time he did Mulligan Outdoor, right?
uh,
So that's kind of weird. We're gonna see the mirror
yeah,
matchup here. Savjz is the one that still has the coup available. Sixo will have to play all the games from now on. And
yeah.
don't think Savjz is gonna use his coup in the mirror match.
No, I mean Savitz actually picked Paladin, so I guess you can pick Paladin then coo it. But I think probably the game will go on.
Right. But the interesting part is that Savage uh thinks that this is the best matchup. The 50-50 is best. And that is quite interesting, right? So he thinks that Druid is a bad matchup. He thinks this
Yeah.
Warrior is also a bad matchup, but rightfully so. So
Probably correct as well. So
yeah, and it will be actually very weird if Savage actually loses this game, right?
I guess then if you lose, you queue after
Yeah, but
before
then you have to
playing
face
the
a
other deck.
Warlock. So
Uh,
that's not good. Two quartermasters from 6L. Not the best thing that could happen, but at least you have a muster, so something.
yeah. Savitz actually doesn't coin out the knife juggler. Um, Pally can't really remove the knife juggler on turn 2,
Okay.
but I
Well,
guess
I
it,
mean, you
it is weak
could
to
with
shield the mini
the
bot.
yeah, shield a mini bot. Yeah.
But you have a chance of pinging it, but it's kind of risky.
But here it's definitely gonna get punished if he uses knife juggler. I mean, Paladins
Yeah,
usually mulligan
Muster.
for Muster in the mirror match anyways.
Exactly. If only Savjz coined it out and then pinged down this guy, because then he would have his own turn 3 muster with the juggler. But
Right.
saving knife juggler here in this situation, didn't really work out for him that well.
Yeah, so he's gonna
Just
set
decided to
hero
save it.
power. Wow.
So I might save it
let's
for a
see-
combo, like knife juggler muster in turn 5 or 4, depending on whether he wants to use a coin.
Yep. And this is
And
gonna muster
Xixo's
right now.
2 quartermasters.
Oh
So
God.
yeah.
Oh, Tickmaster.
That is not what you want here, but
Well, at least it's cool that it is in the deck, you
Uh-huh.
know. Do you just muster yourself as well?
If you muster here yourself, you can't save it for the knife juggler.
Uh-huh. Oh yeah, that's what you want, huh?
Yeah.
Then you do
But
have a
Xixo doesn't have a coin, right? So you don't have to consecrate this turn.
uh-huh.
But if you don't consecrate this turn, you have to consecrate next turn, right? Because
Yep.
you can't let these things get quartermastered. So I guess Savjz is thinking about how to do this, because if he coin consecrates, he doesn't have a coin for the knife
juggler combo, right? Yeah,
Yeah.
and another thing is that I always feel like okay, sure, just play BGH as a paladin. Like, what targets do you have? Oh, and then I remember Dr. Boom is insane.
Yeah.
So that's not really a good option, huh?
Yeah. Another problem is BGH just doesn't trade that well because of the weapon. So one dude, no weapon. Wow. So it goes with the super
Ooh.
greedy play of
Super greedy, and it might get rewarded. Xixo probably thinks that something is up, right?
Yeah.
You don't think for nearly a minute and then just hear power. No.
Think for a minute, dude.
Yeah. Oh man.
Okay, so Xixo has to think that there's a consecrate next turn, right? Because
Okay.
you can't not consecrate.
Outdoor, just for the outdoor. Okay. So now consecrate is just
Chow
to
against
here.
consecrate or not?
You have
Chow
to.
doesn't actually die.
What?
Okay, so
Oh, yeah.
there is going to be a consecrate here. Take out this board
Oh,
before the quartermaster gets out of
Now
control.
all the quartermasters look kind of just dead.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh wow! This Lotha prevents the combo, the knife juggler combo.
Wow, you save it for so long, then you don't get to use it. At least you got an outdoor, you can do it. You have also a shredder at the far left side there. So
Yeah.
Dr. Boom joins the party.
Almost
Do
certainly.
you want
gonna
a
be
YOLO knife juggler here?
But you can't use the combo.
Yeah.
Wow.
Oh, he does
Doesn't
do
he
the
want to
YOLO
save
combo.
it?
Nope, just YOLO
Like,
it.
Wow.
Just YOLO
that-
it. Is it gonna
great.
work? Is it gonna work? Oh,
Oh, close. Oh, Harrison Jones.
how is that close?
Well, it's just 1 centimeter to the left. Pretty close.
Well then, yeah, I think I agree with you. Like, there really wasn't any reason to rush the knife juggler there, right?
Yeah. It is weird, right? Because you can combo next turn. I guess
Yeah.
he's feeling maybe there's too many big minions for juggles, so
Uh-huh.
might not be good. Dr. Boom here,
It's quite insane.
yeah, just instantly win the board. It's like you're really behind on board, and then you drop Dr. Boom, and now you're super ahead on board.
The board is yours.
Yeah.
So okay, so turn 7. Yeah.
Quartermaster.
No, he's gonna quartermaster here just to get
It's just 2, right? So you wanna use them before they become dead cards. Where if you
Okay.
lose board control, if you lose your dude, so
Here's the question: what do you do with this board?
probably trade for Dr. Boom.
You know, I would
Or do
actually
you all
think
in?
that you could also trade for the Boombot first and hope that one of the minions soak the bomb, right?
But if it soaks the bomb, it could die.
Like,
Oh
that
no,
is-
Bob, that's
that is one way to do it, right?
because 50%. It's what 1 to 4, right? So you have
Right?
to roll either a 1 or a 2.
Oh, see, that would have worked.
But what if you roll 3 or 4? Oh man.
Oh god. Alright, this shredder is gonna be popped here because we're pretty much gonna see equality consecrate. Most likely. Oh. Well, actually it didn't matter, huh?
It's equality knife juggler muster, right?
No, the Knife Juggler's gone, remember?
Oh, right. Oh, so he doesn't have a
Oh, he
anyway.
doesn't use the. Oh, he doesn't have the consecrate either. What the heck am I saying?
Yeah.
So it's gonna be a
Surprisingly
mistake.
quick. I guess he's not clearing, but
um,
wow, Xixo pushed in so much damage this game.
yep. Oh wow.
Oh,
Oh my god! Isn't that the card you want to see? But hey, Harrison's
wow.
down here first. Draw 3 cards. Oh wow, the Knife
Oh,
Juggler's also
that
here.
those are some crazy cards. Now you have so many options, right? Because you have Knife Juggler Muster as a combo, Muster and Core Match. There's so many combos
Oh
here.
my god, what do you want? You can do anything you want here. It's gonna go with the muster, I think.
But this play cuts down on all its combo potential for later. Oh,
That's
I guess
true,
he just
but
wants to develop a weapon for Captain
yeah.
Greenskin, maybe?
Well, I mean, look, your opponent already used a consecrate, and he didn't have a second one because otherwise he would have consecrated your board, right? So you feel like this board is not gonna go anywhere.
Yeah. I mean, unless the dudes just trade, but that's still, you at least clear your opponent's board, so
Oh my
if the
god.
dudes trade.
Wow, Xixo
It's been really
showing
bad.
the might of the paladin here. This is
Yeah.
insane.
Savjz's hand, none of his cards have any immediate effect, right? They're all just slow cards. He has 2 cards with immediate effect, and that's Equality and Tink Master.
Equality
But,
deals 3 damage to the Harrison.
uh-huh. And Tink
Takes
Master is
Master
just the...
is like the most random thing ever to be invented right now.
Yeah. Well, I guess all your opponent has are 1/1s, so Tinker Master effectively does nothing, right?
But the thing is, like, if you make the Harrison stay on the board here, you're pretty much you might die next turn, right? You just
I think it's gonna be Equality and then Shredder, Dude,
Shredder,
Zombie Chow, but then he's dead probably.
Let me think.
But I mean, he doesn't have any other none of his cards have any immediate effect, right?
yeah, the
Kind of.
Quartermaster for Xixo just provides so much burst, right? Like Xixo is looking at a Quartermaster and sword play next turn, and jeez, so brutal. Oh no, kills the wrong one as well, but it really doesn't matter. And
Yeah.
Xixo is gonna take this game with like the aggressive action. I think Savjz, the only turn that it was kind of awkward for him was the turn he played the Knife Juggler so fast, right? And
He
missing.
really missed a lot of the pings. Yeah,
Yeah.
he missed the ping on the 3/1, so really got punished and just Xixo runs Savjz over here.
Yep, and so Xixo takes the first game with a pretty solid play. Very nice overall, so I'm pretty impressed. And now...
And this is Xixo's 4th win in a row with Paladin.
Wow,
you
Xixo did
count
not lose
the
a single game in the
previous
Pinnacle
series.
just yet. And now, remember when we said this? If Savjz lost, it'll be awkward because he thinks his best matchup is the mirror match. So now what do you do?
Yeah. Well, I think that Savjz might just go ahead and coup.
Right? Would that be the best choice?
I think so, because Druid and Warrior seem exceptionally bad against Paladin.
Mm-hmm. And
I
I'm
mean,
pretty sure that he watched the matches when he was not playing, right? He knew that
Uh-huh.
6-0 3-0 with the Paladin. It is a deck that's not kidding around, right?
Yeah, if
We're
you
not
look at
planning-
Xixo's other decks, it doesn't seem like you need to queue anything else. Maybe Warlock, because Xixo might be playing Zoo. He's like really known
Oh
for
yeah, you're
his Zoo.
right. Oh,
That
Zoo
could be
is so
scary.
deadly against Druid and Warrior.
Yeah, exactly. But
Man.
so is Paladin, so
Oh, definitely not a comfortable situation for Savjz to be in.
yeah.
So we'll have to see what it decides. He feels pretty uncomfortable right now too. He's gonna go with the Warrior, and I mean, that starting hand is kind of awkward as well. I don't think he mulligan just yet. He's gonna mulligan. He's gonna confirm it. He's gonna play this matchup. 6-0 is gonna once again have another try to get another win with the Paladin. Really.
And
How
the
do you like
card that
Haunted
we
Creeper?
haven't seen before in this kind of Paladin is Creeper.
Yeah. How do you like that card?
It has a lot of synergy with Knife Juggler, and also has a lot of synergy with Coghammer.
And Coldmaster too now
and
too.
Coldmaster, so it's pretty cool.
Synergies all around.
Mhm.
So,
Xixo's Paladin seems a little bit more aggro than the ones we're used to, like some of the more mid-range-ish Paladins.
Mhm.
Because running
Oh wow.
Doesn't
Decides
attack.
not to use the axe here, but I guess it's the same either way. Huh?
Yeah. Mhm.
Wait, so whirlwind is so important, right?
Uh-huh.
Do you really use it on this board? I guess you do.
Yep.
Wow, you would hate to see a Master Ambrose, right?
Oh, for sure. They have no way to stop War Master.
All right, so
There
not
is the
quite.
War Master.
All right, so good for Savjz. Savjz has a very easy answer to this minion. Just Taskmaster on the board, and a Hero Power saves the axe as well. Looking pretty good.
No. Xixo, if
He
he
needs a one drop,
draws,
right?
yeah. Oh, True Silver.
So I guess you Divine Shield against Paladin and Taunt, right? With the call camera effect is so strong. I think he wants to keep it. So
Yeah.
True
So you
Silvering
just go
down
ahead
or True
and
Shield
True
is not the worst.
Silver.
Yeah, it's not the worst.
Yeah. Because Call Camera, he doesn't get a target for the battle cry, so.
Right.
Oh, that's
Ooh,
top deck. I might
that
say
would be a card you want to
that's
play,
the
right?
best top deck. The only thing is, Harrison is so good against Muster
Every other weapon, right?
because you get so many more cards. But you don't even have a play this turn other than Harrison. So is it really worth it to save Harrison here?
Yeah, I think you should just use it. I mean, removing a True Silver Champion, are you really that sad about that?
Yeah, I don't think so. You can't
And
be
look
that
at the
sad about it.
Yeah, look at the opposite side. If you don't Harrison this turn, what are you gonna do? Armor pass? That feels so bad. And we've seen that in day one, a lot of people hold on to the Harrison so long that they are never able to use it, right? And it's just a dead card.
Exactly. I definitely agree with playing it. I don't like keeping it here. So Xixo, he can outdoor it down to kind of an insignificant target, but
Right.
then he
You could
has
also use the call camera here actually with the Knife Juggler. That seems to be okay. Oh, he does do that.
start working on the life with the cog hammer. The Divine Shield here.
Ooh. Hits the Harrison. It's gonna probably end up taking double damage from this Harrison. Gonna see a Taskmaster into a Shield Slam, maybe?
Well, if he Taskmaster, I think he's just gonna punch it.
Okay. Well, he can't do it the other way, right? So he's
No,
gonna take a
it's
little bit
5
more
damage, but
he can
whatever.
establish a Despite afterwards. So
Exactly.
that's pretty sweet. But of course, every time you equip a Despite you're not using immediately, you go like, oh no, do I really want to face against the Harrison? So decides
Xixo
otherwise.
plays with the more conservative play on his life.
Yep. Now, Lothep here. It's not that good. It's just getting removed, and it's like a turn that doesn't do anything. So
Uh-huh.
the other play would be like Outdoor Dude, but then the Shield Maiden is still gonna be a Dude Slayer, which is really
Yeah,
strong.
but at least this trade's better because then your
Right.
Aldor at least beats the Shield main, whereas the low deb just trades. So maybe this is better.
Yeah,
Oh yeah, now if he kills the dude, you can just use the weapon as well.
right. But now the Despite is gonna come out. It's gonna be Wham.
Despite
Shield
such a
Maiden's
big
gonna
threat
return.
here because you can't even play your natural 5-drop, which is low deb dude.
No, you
Right.
can. Oh, you can. You just get
Well, you
punished
can,
really
but-
hard. Yeah.
Yeah. So
Oh
now what
man,
do you
double
do
Argus
after-
is not what you want to see. I feel like Xixo's deck doesn't really have that many deck cards, but he kind of drew them, you know?
I mean, he has a lot of cards that rely on having board control, right? With like the Cold
Right.
Master, 2 Arguses, and 2 Quartermasters. But
Yeah.
normally Xixo has been able to go into these like turn 4 and 5 with board control. But
But
the
oh
weapons.
man, Rag is actually here. He actually is gonna save the axe charge? What?
What now?
Yeah, it looks like he might save it to hit something better, since he doesn't have another weapon in his hand.
Okay.
But
Well, I guess he can save it for the Grommash in case this Rag goes to face, right?
oh yeah, then you have a lethal, kind
Oh,
of.
Okay. Yeah, kinda.
Because it's not like even if Rag goes face, that's not enough damage, right? Only 5 damage. That still doesn't remove Ragnaros.
Yep. All right,
So
seems
I
like
can see
Ragnaros is a
just
pretty
yeah.
good play. Yeah, it's actually a good play. I like that.
All these targets seem fine. Even Face seems. In fact, Face might even seem like the best. Oh,
Ooh, Monster came out
one
a bit
turn
too late.
because the
Xixo's a bit
quartermaster.
disappointed. Oh, you know what's gonna happen here though?
What?
Are we gonna see a Sylvanas
Honest
Shield
YOLO?
Slam?
This is
Uh-oh. Wait,
Wait a
can you
minute.
play
Is
the
there any way you can
quartermaster?
guarantee it?
No,
Because he can Oh, you can't.
no, you can't.
Because you
There's no
can't
way to
execute.
guarantee it, right?
If you swing first, you'll lose all your armor.
No, you don't want to Artosis your own Sylvanas.
If only he had
Uh,
one more mana, right, where he can cruel execute the other one.
yeah, he's actually missing 1 mana here.
Although you
That
still
is
need
a shame.
armor up, so you're missing a lot of mana, actually.
Right.
Maybe. I don't know. You can
No, what you
super
can YOLO
gun
it. You can YOLO
but
it,
if you
right?
miss, that's so bad. You just kill your own.
You think?
Like that's terrible, right? Like if you miss,
But if you win, you just win the game.
you definitely would just
Oh,
win the game if
oh,
you win.
he's always thinking about it. He really wants to do it.
Mm.
Oh man, it's so tempting
But
right
you
now.
know, like, what if you just drop Sylvanas? Oh, but if you just drop Sylvanas, then there's a lot of things that can happen, like make a lot of dudes, and then
Yeah,
you
that's
have
true.
a low chance, right, to steal it.
Oh, it's happening,
Oh
guys.
my god, it's
Thing is
happening.
happening.
Wait, is he just
Oh
passing?
my god. Oh,
Okay,
oh,
let's
this
see.
is
Oh,
the
it's happening. It's
Beach has
happening.
lost every single 50% row so far. Like, yeah.
And what happened?
What is happening here? It's going to be. Oh! Oh my god, disaster!
And the rack which is good.
Victory.
An immediate concede for Xixo. He does not like to see that happen. Wow. The Paladin streak? Yeah, the Paladin streak is gonna actually be ended by a Sylvanas Shield Slam. Wow.
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 That was brutal.
That is pretty brutal, I have to say. So a moment of silence for Xixo's Tyrion. Okay, so now we can go back to the deck list and see what else they are running. Xixo's Paladin is finally destroyed after 4 wins. That's still insane. 80% win rate in this tournament so far. So now he has to pick a deck to counter Warrior. And I'm pretty sure the Handlock is... Oh, or Handlock or Zoo is going to come out here. They're both really good.
And we don't know, you know, what it is, so.
Yeah,
We'll have to
but...
see.
Oh! Savjz still has the coup, right?
Oh yeah, Savjz does. So
Okay,
maybe Savjz was planning on cooing the Warlock.
Yeah, that would make sense. Especially...
now that he took out the Paladin.
Yeah, that's right. I mean, Xixo didn't really show his Warlock deck too, right? So that's always a mystery, and you never want to be playing against a mystery deck. So,
Warrior.
Xixo is using the Warrior instead of the Warlock.
Yeah, that's interesting. Maybe he felt that Warlock was going to get cooed anyways.
Oh yeah, and you know what? This might be actually really smart because if Xixo actually wins the group stages without showing Warlock, he has that much of more advantage going into playoffs.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, double
cute
Harrison on both
Harrison's from each-
sides.
That's cool.
I guess that's fair, right?
Yeah, super important card in this matchup. They both have the Deathbite too, which is the best weapon here. Because, you know, you want to be able to take out the Armor Smith and the Acolyte of Pain. And also, if you do attack with your Deathbite on turn 4, you can actually threaten the Loatheb and the Sludge Belcher on turn 5 as well.
Yeah, definitely. But
no one has any early creatures, so... And then they both have
I have to
Harrisons.
say that Xixo's hand is way better though. Like there's BGH, there's also a second weapon. Like for sure, if your first weapon gets Harrison, it's really bad. But you really need the second weapon to follow up. So will we see Armor Smith here?
Probably.
I mean,
Because
you
he
have
has Harrison, right? Exactly.
Yeah.
So maybe bait it out, and this is like a mirror.
This is a mirror match.
No, but it's like almost the same cards because
Yeah.
he's top deck his Armor Smith.
Right.
So this is gonna be interesting. Oh, Coin Harrison.
Yeah, definitely a Coin Harrison here. I mean, right now I don't think any warriors are running Gohal, so
So this is probably going to get axed,
right.
right? And then the Armor Smith comes out.
And then Xixo's gonna play his
Xixo's
Deathbite.
gonna Deathbite, and then he's gonna get Harrison, and then it's gonna be Fire Warhammer.
Talk about a
possible?
mirror match here,
Oh, man.
guys.
It's
Like we have a
actually it's the
true mirror
conception.
match. Oh man.
So
Yeah.
here
There you
comes
go.
the other Harrison. The other fire. Is that really gonna? That's what happened? I don't know.
Okay, so I have no idea who's ahead here. I think
Yeah.
usually when I play warrior games, the first person to draw acolyte actually has more options and like you're
Uh-huh.
so much ahead, right? So
Okay, so Xixo decides to deal with the Deathbite instead, which makes sense because this late in the game, most of the minions are too small for fire racks, whereas Deathbite can take out Shield Maiden, Solanas, Loatheb, Sludge Belcher. So all the 5 and 6 drops that Deathbite can take out.
that's true, but unfortunately for him, Savjz has an option to do the acolyte and actually give the despite a little bit less value than it was intended to do, right?
Yeah. This Acolyte's really good here, like pressures the Deathbite because you really don't want to leave up Acolyte, and then if you attack Acolyte, it's kind of a waste of a Deathbite, so.
But you kind of have to do it too, right?
I wonder if he just leaves it up and goes Sludge Belcher. Is that a possibility?
That would be okay, but then if your Sludge Belcher gets removed and
Yeah, you
then
could
the
just throw
acolyte hits
multiple
slime,
cards.
yeah, that would be terrible, huh? So yeah. Xixo does decide to actually like kill it off with a Despite. Pretty good play by Savjz there, I guess. To use the acolyte instead of doing something else.
Xixo decides to develop the weapon instead of armoring up because maybe it's relevant because you can't play Ragnaros and the weapon. So if you need the weapon to remove something.
True, and Geddon is gonna develop here, and oh man, that is something you need to deal with immediately.
Generally, you don't want to BGH Geddon because you only need to do 5 damage to destroy Baron Geddon, whereas BGH can do 8 damage to Rag and Alex Raza. So Xixo definitely has a lot of options here. He can Cruel Taskmaster.
You can shield block as well.
Shield block, Shield Slam seems like the obvious one because if you Cruel Taskmaster your slime, you have to still punch it with your weapon. You don't want to take that much damage.
That's right, and Cruel Taskmaster could proc something like Execute if you draw it later, so it's actually a pretty important card in the Warrior arsenal.
Warrior
Shield block, Shield
goes
Slam
into
it.
fatigue a lot, Warrior versus Warrior, so you really want to keep your health total as high as possible. Like you don't really want to punch a Baron Geddon.
So there it is. Shield Slam is gonna come up there. Is there a reason you need to use the axe here? Probably not.
No, I don't think so. But it's going for it. Yeah,
Yeah.
I like developing this Acolyte. It's protected by the slime, right? Because mostly the Acolyte is weak to weapons, and if the Acolyte sticks, you can Cruel Taskmaster the Acolyte for more value.
Well, Alestreza is gonna develop here, and it's going to set Xixo to pretty low. But
Doesn't matter.
it doesn't really
BGH.
matter. Yeah, BGH is gonna.
Now this Acolyte is putting on a lot of pressure too. This is really nice because you get to Black Knight.
Ooh, we haven't seen that card in ages.
Yeah, it's like falling out of favor recently, but yeah, Xixo decides to use it here in this tournament. Wow, Xixo is just putting on a lot of pressure now.
Yep,
Actually,
that's
just plays his other fireworks and is just going for the lethal.
That's right. But then Savjz is forced to use Brawl here. What is going to survive? Doesn't want to see it.
Oh, that's the worst.
And that is the Savjz.
Now I have to execute this. At least execute doesn't draw more cards, but in Warrior Mirror, in a battle of like these gigantic minions, do you really want to execute a 3-2?
No, you don't want to execute anything that's less than 6 mana, really. Savjz is also thinking of like developing the Cruel Taskmaster here too.
No, that's gross.
That's pretty bad.
Savjz is really scared of dying, right? Because the weapon is up, and then there's possibility of Grom and Cruel Taskmaster, which is almost lethal. So maybe he wants to just get as much power on board as possible.
So now here, Xixo doesn't really want to play the Rag because he knows the only way to lose this is from like a BGH or like, you know, Faceless or whatever shenanigans. So
Oh wow,
besides,
Xixo actually stops attacking.
yeah, I would assume that you should attack here, right? Because you take off the armor.
And you also have Ragnaros follow up for trying to get lethal.
Right.
I mean, he's attacked like every turn, and now he stops.
Oh, this might be interesting too. He kind of wants to bait the Shield Slam out so the Ragnaros doesn't get Shield Slam, right? Could be good.
Unfortunately, there's another one. Well, Ragnaros will peel off the armor anyways, so.
Oh,
Oh, the Grom follow-up. This is huge.
That is
Because this
pretty
axe
huge.
is just going in here as well, and
That's right.
next turn 13 more damage from Grom Whirlwind and another Fireworks charge.
Oh man. So Savjz is looking like he's dead.
1 point off.
He's dead.
Wait, that's only 13 damage.
Oh no, it's 13. Oh yeah, it's 13 damage. My bad.
If he top
So
decks
not
Cruel
bad.
Taskmaster, he's dead. Right? Cruel is enough. So yeah,
Oh yeah,
it's
yeah, of course.
Cruel Taskmaster, it's 14,
Right.
or 15 damage even.
And Savjz also used Alex Strada too, so there's no way of like healing back up instead of like this is like Shield Maidens, I guess, something like that.
So it's oh wow, this is so awkward because if Savjz BJHs, he really wants to follow up with Dr. Boom as well, but if he does, he's dead. You know, do you Dr.
Right.
Boom here or do you just armor up, which you're wasting 5 mana?
You're only losing to one card, right?
Uh-huh.
And nope, he decides to play
Looks like it
safe.
armors up. At least this way he can
One
develop the best play.
Yeah, just one draw here. Is it gonna be the one? No.
No.
So, do you just play Black Knight here? Oh man.
Because if you Grom go face, you can just die to execute. But you
Well,
know,
we know that Grom face here is actually pretty good.
yeah. The thing is,
So,
sometimes it's okay to Grom face because punching someone down to 1 doesn't seem that bad
that's
without
true.
the Alex Straza. It's only really bad if there's Alex Straza, right? But since
Oh.
Savjz has already used Alex Straza, even if this Grom does get removed, it's okay still because he does the 10 damage, you know?
Well, he does exactly that. That was really good. And now I guess the fish needs to YOLO rag.
Yellow rag, ouch.
Um,
Okay, here it comes. Can't. do
well, I
anything else.
mean, he's been all around the place. He did win the Tyrion role on the Savannah, so
I guess his only play is yellow rag. There's no other way to survive.
yeah. So this is for the Savjz life. Is he going to do it? And oh, I don't think. Look at his face. Look at his reaction. I don't think it's gonna work based on his reaction. Oh, Xixo with the fist of justice.
Yeah.
Oh man. There we go. Xixo is gonna win another game there, and is actually one game away from taking the whole series and going to the winners, the winners bracket of the playoffs. And once again, like he didn't show his Warlock deck yet, so he's like an extra advantage compared to other players too.
Yeah. And now Savjz only has Druid left over. Druid is pretty good against Warrior, though.
That's true. That's pretty
Savjz
good.
is playing the Spectral Knight version, and Spectral Knight is definitely the best 5-drop against Warrior, I think. Like, Spectral Knight is probably better than Belcher against Warrior, since immune to Execute and Shield Slam. And also, it's just a little bit too big for any weapon, too, right? Because Death Bite only does 5 damage on the second portion. I guess you can go Death and Cruel Taskmaster.
Cruel Taskmaster, but that's really specific, right?
Options. Yeah, exactly.
Well, we'll see if Savjz can actually win 2 games of his Druid. Druid against Rogue is also pretty good. Druid against Warlock, I'm pretty sure it's going to be banned because Savjz doesn't know what type of Warlock it is. Are you really going to risk the 602, right?
Exactly.
So, yeah.
Especially since you know Druid is good against Rogue with Spectral Knight, right? Because all the Rogues, even if they're not based on Gadgetzan, they're all bait. Like they all use Backstab, Eviscerate, and stuff. So Spectral Knight's like a very good card there. So it looks like Savjz's plan probably gonna be to take out both the Warrior and the Rogue with his Druid and just ban the Warlock.
Right, and you can also see that if Xixo loses the Warrior, you just play Rogue, right? Like why play Warlock into a coup? Right?
Exactly. Especially since Xixo is known for Zoo, because he kind of invented the Implosion Sea Giant version, and you know, Zoo is notoriously strong versus Druid. So Savjz will almost 100% coup the Warlock anyway. So Xixo might as well field just to keep the Warlock secret, since he knows it's going to be queued anyways.
And also keep the mystery, right? I mean, sure, you're famous for playing a deck, but you can always just
be sure.
Yeah, you can't be sure. Hanlock is so strong in this format.
Exactly.
Just owns everything.
Pretty much, almost everything.
Almost everything. Like it doesn't beat the double BGH mage deck the Tides is bringing. That's what the decks are just more
Too many
insane.
answers.
So yeah, we will see that Savjz is gonna play this matchup. But yeah, final lifeline for Savjz. If he's gonna lose his Druid deck, he is well not out of the tournament, but he's gonna drop down to the quarterfinals instead, and Xixo is gonna instead advance to the semifinals.
What now?
Okay, so here it goes: Druid versus Warrior.
Mhm.
Wow. Okay, so Druid doesn't have Wild Growth or Innervate, but has the Harrison.
Yep, has a pretty good curve starting from turn 3. I mean, I am
Yeah.
assuming that you will be able to silence an Acolyte, so
Exactly.
that's pretty good.
The weird thing is, like, Black Knight used to be super popular because of Druids, right? And but at some point, most Druids switched to more charge heavy
Okay.
instead of taunt heavy. So I think one of the major reasons why Black Knight has fallen out of favor is because even against Druids, you don't actually have a lot of Black Knight targets. You know, the old
Yep, that's
Druids
true.
used to use things more like Ancient of War more commonly and things like that. Nowadays, like even though Druid Claw is mostly going to be charge forms. So.
All right. Turns are gonna go by really quickly here because Savjz opted not to raft the Acolyte. Instead, this keeper's gonna come down here. Is it a silence? Is it a damage? It's going to be a silence.
Yeah. I mean, you have to value the card more than the random 1/2 because Warrior has really no way to snowball a 1/2 minion. You know, it's
Right.
just it's almost like an Ancient Watcher, just kind of sits there. Not
Yeah.
quite. Oh,
Well, here you
Harrison
go.
Jones.
There is a Harrison Jones, and one of the better weapons, right? To really Harrison Jones.
Exactly, and you also get this whirlwind effect on 2 of your opponent's minions. You know,
But do you really value that? I mean, both
I
these
guess not.
things are gonna trade into the Harrison, right? So you're not really too excited
Exactly.
about that.
But you know, at least this stops. Say if Xixo has another acolyte, and and you kept the Deathbite up, you can play the acolyte and then Deathbite. So.
Sure.
Oh,
It's interesting. Didn't we say that Savjz was playing a Spectral Knight deck? So he's playing Druid of the Claw and Spectral Knight and these Shredders and Sky Golems. Wow.
Although it kind of makes sense because the standard mid-range Druid used 5 drops, I believe. It was 1 Loatheb, 2 Bears, and 2 Spectral Knights. And
That's
I think the Shredder is replacing Yetis, and I think the Pilot Sky Golem is replacing the Cairn or Sylvanas.
Yeah.
So it does make sense to just have the standard one and just have these replacements after GVG.
Alright, Xixo needs an answer here, and that is not quite... Oh, double BGH,
Wow.
see? Yeah.
And
that
the
is,
BGHs aren't that good against Druid. Do you really
actually
punch
be
this
quite
guy?
I
the
think
punch
you just
him?
executed, right?
Okay, makes sense.
Yeah.
So you trade the 1/1 execute and then maybe use your weapon to remove the second half of it.
Oh, just using the
punches
weapon right away, taking 6 damage. It's gonna be... Oh!
Well,
That
at least
has
he
to
gets
be
to help the
very
BGH.
Right?
Well,
That
yeah,
has-
because it just was it was like a Cairn,
Right?
kind of. Except the
Alright,
first
so-
form was better.
Oh my god, the Loatheb draw is insanity. So here, Savjz can actually just wrap the BGH and just play Loatheb.
Wow. If you load that, then you should unstealth your guy because you're not weak to execute this turn.
That's right.
Oh,
It's not gonna
no
just fit
Loatheb.
forward here. Wow. I would have liked to see a Loatheb too. Oh, he's unstealthing this guy too.
Because this way it's so weak to execute. Whereas there's no way that Xixo can execute for 6 mana, right? Because then he's
That's
not
true.
doing anything else. Yeah,
But here, you don't have a really good turn. You have to... Oh wow, all these burn spells being used up.
all these cheap 1 mana spells too. I can't help but think that if Loatheb went down last turn, it would have just locked the game out.
Yeah, I mean, what card is there to really just, contest the
Deal
board
with
there,
that
right?
many minions, right?
Yeah. Wow,
It seems
Innervate is going to be very useful top deck here. This is the double cat into the face. What are you going to do?
That's tough. Yeah. This is why Black Knight sucks against Druid too
Right.
now, because there's no taunters anymore.
Okay, so as we expected, Druid is going to take a win over the Warrior. We are going to actually go to the first ace match of the day. Wow, the games today have been very one-sided. even in the losers bracket where ties beat RDU. But this one is pretty exciting. Now we also discussed that Xixo may probably just play Rogue, just so that you let your opponent have a chance to coup it, right? And then face your Warlock, and then it might be pretty bad. And if you play Warlock, you kind of leak some information to the other players watching the stream, obviously.
Yeah.
So yeah.
I agree with that analysis. I think it's almost certainly going to be Rogue
Mm-hmm.
because Savjz has the option of queuing anything, and if you play the Warlock, it's just kind of a waste of information. So,
Yeah.
but
So,
Rogue, I'd have to give this match the edge now to Savjz because I think Druid versus Rogue is a good matchup,
for Druid, yeah, it'll be really, really good, I think.
especially since a lot of decks now to target Warrior, because Warrior's so popular, they're all running like Harrison. Like a lot of rogues is running Harrison now, and Harrison's like a dead card against Druid to some degree.
Okay. Yeah, so yeah, this is exactly what happens. Tides does not want to Xixo does not want to give additional information away, and that's perfectly fine. What do you think about this starting hand? I mean, looks pretty gross.
Yeah, from both sides.
Oh, that was not a mulligan. That's basically the same thing that
I think
happened.
Xixo has a much better hand than Savjz because
Oh, do you think so anymore?
maybe we'll see the same weird situation.
Oh
Innervate.
no, the innervate. Oh, that would be
Innervate,
so bad.
Harrison Jones next turn.
Oh
Do
my
you play
god.
around this by not making a weapon? No way.
No way.
Maybe you just weapon and I go face. That way you only draw one card.
Yeah. You give yourself
Right.
a little bit of insurance there, right?
Exactly. Because last game, what happened was the innervate Harrison just.
Oh,
wrecked.
last game was just terrible. Let's not. Yeah, that was
This
just
is
terrible.
like this is like the 20% of your games where you just cry when you just have nothing and just hero power for the first, three
just
turns.
cry.
Yeah.
Well, I don't think crying is pretty good here. Xixo is gonna coin out the Violet Teacher here, and it's gonna
This
be
is sick
strong.
because there's a backstab SI this turn,
That's right.
which creates dudes as well. Oh, prep.
Oh wow! So I think you backstab and actually punch it because there is a
Backstab, punch
chance.
Then maybe
Yeah.
you go prep sprint. Wait, is that no way? I think you.
Wait, no,
play-
you see what it is first.
See what it is. Oh,
My god! That has to be the best. Look at Savjz, he sat up. He's like, oh my god, that just happened. Wow!
So
If
yeah,
anything
you're
saved
talking
the
about
game,
Yeti.
it would have been that.
How big was that guy? He effectively
was
was like a
huge.
force. Or something.
It lets Savjz actually clear the board here, except for the 1-1.
Wow, that was huge.
No, seriously, if it was anything else, it was even the Succubus, Xixo could have prepped the sprints, right? And just hit with the Violet Teacher.
Oh yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. That's
So that was actually the worst case scenario that could have happened.
Millhouse is probably the strongest 2-drop.
You know,
Because of
Savjz
depth
in
side.
M House Cup, when he used the Shredder, he got every single correct minion, right? He used the Sky Golem, it got a War Elemental against the Warrior. And then in another match, he got Sky Golem and he got a Pit Lord. So that's why we call it the Savage Shredder. Yeah, we should
Ooh.
coin that phrase. Like, it's insane.
I wonder if one time Savjz can live the dream, piloted Sky Golem into piloted Shredder into Millhouse or something.
Oh my god. That would be the grossest thing ever.
Yeah.
But now, I think Xixo is actually pretty fine here. Like, look at this board. It looks fine.
Sledgebusher's locking down the Spectral Knight, and he has a nice little lead. Rogue is very good at snowballing these small tempo advantages because of their strong spell reaction. Like, they have a very strong reactionary suite. So if they get a slight creature lead, then they can remove every creature you drop with spells and then just keep
That's
pushing
right.
damage.
And look at
It looks
this
like it's going to
hand.
be exactly what's going to happen because
This hand is insane. Do you even have lethal here? Like, it's so close to lethal,
do you
right?
have lethal? I don't know. Maybe he does. I
Well,
didn't calculate it yet.
Wow.
Wow.
There's a flurry as well, right?
Wow.
What?
Is he dead? He's
What?
dead? He's dead.
He's dead.
Oh
What?
my. Is
Look
he
at this. Blade flurry into
Wow.
5 damage, and then oh my! Wait, he's not dead. Is he dead? Oh no, he's not dead yet.
Wait, he could have. Did he miss lethal?
prepped. Look, if he prepped a Viscer, it deals like 6 damage, right?
But he attacked a minion.
With a what?
That was a 1-1.
With a 1/1. So yeah, he was
So
actually
he
1
was
damage
1
away.
point away from lethal. Wow.
Wow, who would have thought that suddenly so many damages in like
So
out of
many
nowhere?
damages.
Wow, and
Well,
and look
now
at
Savjz
Savjz.
is
What
dead.
can he do?
Oh my
He's
god,
dead.
Savjz has 10 cards in his
Savjz is dead. That
Yeah.
is really funny.
This is why I need wall growth, right? Because if Savjz was able to play his hand, he would probably win, but just play all these minions, but he just doesn't have the time to. Without wall growth, without innervate, you can just have these like really cloggy hands as Druid. It
Oh
doesn't
my
matter how many
god.
cards you have
But
if you
that's
don't
it.
can't play them all.
The
Well, for
spell
sure.
power is so good.
Yeah.
Spell power is
And we
insane.
know Xixo has a prep, a shiv, and an eviscerate, so there's no way that Savjz can live next turn.
Jesus Christ. What a
Yeah.
what a blow from that situation.
Yeah. Guess you're trying to taunt up, but it's just too much spell power here.
Yeah.
You can't think that this will save you. 2 sprints as
There's
well.
no way. Yeah, there's just no way. You could even just shiv and eviscerate the face and you win. You don't even need to shiv this
Oh
creature.
yeah.
Yeah. Wow. Do you need more eviscerates? Oh
Well,
my
actually, he
lord.
lost the spell power, so Shiv and Eviscerate would
Xixo, look at that. He's so triumphant right now. He's so happy that he can finally win the group stage and actually go to the 3rd to 4th place guaranteed. He's still not in the grand finals yet, so he shouldn't be too cocky, but hey, he did really well today.
Yeah.
Um,
Pretty
there
sick
you go.
series.
So yeah, we're gonna have Xixo for an interview after a short break. But first, we want to congratulate the 3 people who got randomly chosen and also voted for Xixo to win the group stages. So at Gun Hearthstone, at Homebrew Dwarf, and at Replicant HS. You guys have just won €35 G2A gift card, and yeah, enjoy that. And of course, big shout out to G2A providing this giveaway and sponsoring the tournament as well. We'll have 10 more of these gift cards to give away, so you want to keep tuning back. They're all going to be given away tomorrow in the playoffs. We're going to go on a quick break here. We will get the winners interview. We will have the brackets shown, and we'll call it a day. So don't go anywhere, guys. We'll be right back. And welcome back, guys, to the Pinnacle. We will have there we go, there we go. Welcome back, guys. So we have Xixo with us here, who is the winner of Group B and will be directly seeded into the semifinals and also guaranteed $500. Xixo, that was a really amazing series of you got there. I mean, the Paladin did so much work and you looked really amazing. So how do you feel?
Feeling pretty good. Actually, I couldn't sleep yesterday, so for the first time in my life, I took sleeping pills and still didn't get much sleep. So I felt like really, really shaky before my match, but I was really focused anyway, so went out pretty well.
Yeah, you played really confidently. I mean, you just make your turns really fast. I mean, your series against Tides was like the fastest match ever because Tides is known to be like a super quick player too, right? So let's talk about a little bit about the Paladin because it's like not a really normal Paladin, right? What changes have you made to make it like really good?
I mean, I don't want to spoil all my cards.
Okay.
Because I'm still playing tomorrow, so.
All right.
Yeah, I can't talk too much about it, sorry.
Oh,
I didn't show
okay.
all 30 cards, so I don't want to hit my opponents.
And then another thing is like you are known to win a lot of qualifiers, but then you never been to grand finals yet. So is this the one? This is the final tournament of 2014, right? So you better do it now, right?
Yeah, I wanted to win my last tournament, 7 takeover, but I lost like to really, really poor RNG, so I guess I have to win now.
All right, good. So let's throw the Strife Girl if you have any questions.
Yeah, first of all, congratulations on your win.
Thanks.
You, out of every player, it seemed like you looked like probably the most dominant player so far, since a lot of your series are, first series was a sweep, and even the second one, it seemed like, you had some really strong matchups. So I guess,
but Savjz had a swipe for my, like after he got Millhouse, if he had swiped to follow it up, the game would have just been over. So the game was like extremely close.
Yeah, so I guess how do you feel about your chances of winning this tournament finally for the last tournament of this year?
I have to win 2 more rounds. I would consider myself favored in both, so I'd say 40% overall to win.
40% is pretty good, right?
Okay, it's pretty good. Yeah,
left.
Exactly.
It's a pretty high percent chance.
Some pretty strong fighting words.
Yeah. So there you go, guys. That was Xixo. He wants to, keep a little bit decks about secret for tomorrow, and kind of rightfully so. We're gonna jump ahead and look at the brackets one last time. So Group B, as we can see, we just finished today. Tides is also going to play tomorrow in the quarterfinals. Unfortunately, RDU is out a bit early with pretty not the best day for him, right? Only winning 1 game out of this whole tournament. Savjz is also not out yet. He is going to be playing in the quarterfinals, and if we bring out the second image here, hopefully it is up, I believe. There we go. So this is the bracket, guys. Firebat is gonna be playing Savjz first game in tomorrow. It's gonna be 12 p.m. EST, same time, same place, guys. And then on the other side, Hyped is gonna be playing against Tides, and of course, the winner of those will be playing against the winners of the 2-0 series. D2 is gonna be on the left side, and Xixo is gonna be on the right side. And finally, we have a grand finals. All 5 matches here will be played and finished tomorrow, so you do not want to miss it. And of course, we still have 10 of these 35 euro giveaways that we have to do tomorrow. So tomorrow's going to be exciting. Finally, we want to give a shout out to the sponsors, G2A.com, Twitch, and of course, Yord Wood Watchers. Do join the Yord giveaway that we're going to post on chat in just a bit. And of course, Twitch, always really great. Put us on the front page and everything, and the guys are just awesome. So, yeah, that's really all I have. Xixo, do you have any shout outs you want to give?
Yeah, shout out to TT Esports. You always shout out at Twitch, so I don't need to do that. And thanks to Chance, who helped me with the Paladin deck. You should check him out, twitch.tv/ChanceDice.
Yeah, that Paladin deck really did a lot of work. And Strife, any last words?
Well, yeah, I guess just tune in tomorrow for the nice matches, and see you guys tomorrow.
All right, then. So from Simpatico in production, Slight in admin, Xixo, Strife, and of course me, Amaz. Thanks for tuning in, guys. It was a great Pinnacle. Tune in tomorrow where we will, wrap it up and see who brings home the title and $2,500. See you guys then.